morning yoga flow. That's perfect for waking you up in the morning. It's a little bit tricky to get the motivation to get going at the moment, so after your morning cup of tea or coffee, or even when you first roll out of bed, grab your mats or grab a little bit of space on the floor and let's just get this body going. So starting in a nice comfortable seated position, bringing hands to the knees, gently beginning to wake up the neck. So we'll just take the left ear down to the left shoulder. Begin to slow the breath down. Waking up through that right side of the neck. And then releasing the chin down to chest as we roll the right ear over to the right shoulder. Waking up down the left side of the neck. So you should feel a really nice, gentle pull on these muscles. Tend to be really stiff first thing in the mornings. Back to center. Beautiful. Keeping the breath lovely and steady. Let's just reach our arms out to the side, fingertips coming down. And again, let's take the left ear back to the left shoulder, reach that right arm away. So just a slightly more intense stretch there, working into the shoulder and the neck. Inhale, sweeping the arm up nice and smooth, reaching over into our side stretch. Remember to open up through the shoulder, gazing up through the armpit. Back to center. Floating that right hand down. We're going to just take the right ear down to the right shoulder, reaching the left fingertips away. So really stretch through the arm, engage through the tricep, point through the fingers. Inhale, taking the arm all the way over, bending into that right elbow, coming into our side stretch, opening the front body. And release back to center. Beautiful. So just coming into some twists, let's rotate around to our right first. Left hand comes to the outside of the right knee, staying long in the spine. Hopefully waking up through that spine, getting rid of any clicks and pops. And gently releasing back to center. Well done. So keeping your left knee bent, taking your right foot out in front of you. I just want you to hug that foot in towards the body. Lengthen up nice and tall through the spine, and we're going to take our hands underneath our right foot so we can interlace there, cradling the foot. When you're ready, we're going to lift this up. So if your knee is bent like this, absolutely fine. Work to where feels right for your body this morning. We're always at our most tight at the beginning of the day. As the day goes on, our muscles loosen off, we become a bit more flexible. So it's lovely to get all of that openness into the body as soon as you wake up. Gently releasing the right foot down. So we're going to take this straight into a cow face pose. So you want to just gently swing that left knee round to the middle of your body and then stack your right knee on top. So have a little shuffle of those sit bones. Make sure you can get them down inside both feet. If you find you can't, we can always lift the bottom. So you could always place a block or a cushion underneath you. Breathing nice and deeply, sitting nice and tall. So waking up through these hips. You should feel a real nice sensation there. And it's absolutely fine to just stay in this variation of the pose. If you want to take that stretch a little bit deeper, we're going to bring eagle arms into the pose. So arms inhaling up. As we exhale, take the right arm under the left, wrapping the arms around into eagle arms. So we want palms touching, backs of the hands touching, or holding onto opposite elbows. Wherever you are, opposite shoulders, lifting the elbows. Breathing nice and deeply as you exhale, you can bring it down into a forward fold. So you want those elbows to hook over your knees. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Keep that breath flowing, sending it to the hips. Try and find just a little bit of a release, a little bit of softness if you can. As you inhale, gently rolling the body back up, we're going to twist our arms, taking them back down by our sides. And then we're just going to gently roll back on the body, taking those legs back into cross-legged position. Hopefully feeling a little bit looser around those hips. We're going to go on the other side, so keeping the right knee bent this time. Taking that left foot in towards the body, so giving your leg a nice big squeeze first, and then bring the hands down underneath the foot. So you're going to interlace those fingers, make a nice strong little cradle for the foot. Then when you're ready, begin to extend. So pressing away with the heel and the toes. Breathing into the back of this hamstring, opening through the chest, shoulder blades wrapping around the back. Taking the gaze up to your toes, exactly the same if you're in this bent legged position. Keep opening through the heart, keep pressing through the back of the knee. Gently releasing back down. So we're going to sweep this round into cow face. We want this right knee to come out in front of us and the left knee to stack down on top. So again, have a little shuffle with your sit bones. Get them nice and rooted down into your mat, sitting up nice and tall. Perfect. So this might feel enough for you. You might feel this in the hips here. If you want a little bit more, bring the eagle arms in, but this time let's take our left hand underneath our right. Wrapping the arms, lifting the elbows up and away from the face. So you can kind of feel those shoulder blades doing opposite motion. This time they're rolling forwards from the back rather than wrapping around. Final option is to bring that forward fold in if you want to go a little deeper. Just remember to keep squeezing everything together. Stay with the breath. Don't let the breath stop this nice steady flow. So don't hold on to the breath. Don't let it run away. Keep it under control. Beautiful. Gently coming out if you're in the forward fold, releasing the arms, floating them back down, and we'll gently just release it back into cross-legged Sukhasana, easy seated position. Beautiful. Taking the hands to the knees. Let's just have a little roll of our hips just to let go. Changing the direction. So you're just really working into that spine, working into those hips. And coming back to neutral. So from here, we're going to roll into our tabletop position. So roll over the toes, over the knees, sorry. I don't know how you roll over your toes. Coming onto all fours, stacking the shoulders above the wrists and the hips above the knees. We'll take a cat-cow, so on an inhale. Drop that belly all the way down. Really roll the shoulders around the back. Shine the heart forwards. Press into the tops of the feet as you exhale. Press the ground away, round through the back. And again, exaggerate the movements. Really think about what the body's doing. Belly comes down, bottom comes up, shoulders wrap around the back, chest comes forwards. Exhale, round through the spine. Tuck the belly into, hug the belly in, tuck the chin into the chest. One more time. Inhaling. And exhaling. Beautiful. Release it back to center. So we've got a nice neutral spine. And we're going to take our right leg back. So bringing that right leg all the way back onto the balls of the foot. So keep that heel nice and lifted. And we're just going to rock backwards and forwards. So loosening up through the hamstring this morning. Nice big stretch. When you're ready, let's drop that right heel down and sweep the right arm all the way up and over. So we're in a variation of side plank. To bring a little bit more stability in here, we're just going to turn our left foot back so the foot's pointing behind us. We're going to lift our right leg. Got a sofa in the way. We need more space. So keep reaching through the right fingers, pressing through the ball of the right foot, opening through the chest. Have a sense of spiraling that torso round. So we're shining our heart up to the sky. Our option here, if you want to take it, we're going to reach our right hand to our right knee and begin to open through the hips. So really pulling onto this right knee, lifting, lifting, lifting. Gaze can be down towards the ground or forwards, depending on your neck. If you want to take it a little bit further, we're going to take 2 peace fingers around our big toe and try and extend the leg. So again, keep pressing through the heel. Keep the heart nice and open. One more breath here. Exhale, take it all the way back, sweeping that arm over and windmilling all the way back round, pivoting the hips and pressing the ball of the foot back into the ground. Beautiful. So from here, ground down into the balls of your right foot. And if you can, we're going to take it into a 3-legged dog. So we're going to lift our left leg all the way up to the sky. Press the balls of the foot away. Ground down into the palms. See how high you can lift that leg this morning. Beautiful. Inhaling. Exhaling. We're going to bend that knee and bring the foot all the way through between the hands. So hug the shin and the thigh up into the core and then release the foot down between the hands, dropping the knee, untuck your toes. Engage through the core, open through the chest, bring the arms back, open them up to the sky. So really sink down and really relax through those shoulders. So we want a little back bend in here. Really opening your heart this morning. Nice deep breaths, feeling lovely and grounded into the sole of your left foot. Lovely. So just bring your fingertips up to the ceiling. Tuck your back toes under. Engage through your core. Lift the right knee off the floor into your high lunge. Bring this heel as high as you can. So if you want to shuffle that foot back a little bit, make sure that foot is as high as can be and that we're pressing through the back heel. Inhaling. Exhale, sink. Shoulders are relaxing. Hug the lower ribs in a little bit. Tuck the tailbone under. Beautiful. Taking the hands down to the heart space. We're going to take this into our revolved side angle. So gently rotating round to the left, hooking that right elbow to the outside of the right knee. Right elbow outside of the left knee. Oh my goodness, my mind isn't working yet today. Keep squeezing everything to the midline of the body, pressing the hands together. Keep that back leg engaged, don't let anything release yet. One more breath. Beautiful. Next inhale, bring it back to center, lifting those arms up to the sky, square everything off. Exhale, float the hands down either side of the foot. We're going to step it all the way back into our high plank. Inhaling. And exhaling. Press the ground away, press the heels back, keep the bottom lifted, lower it down through chaturanga, so halfway down. Inhale. Rock the body forwards, upward facing dog. So notice how my thighs aren't touching the floor here. Keep relaxing those shoulders. Let's hold it here. Squeezing through the backs of the legs, engaging through the spine. And exhale, roll over those toes, all the way back, downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. So let those heels begin to sink down to the floor. You can make any movements you want to make here. We're still waking up the body, so just keep loosening off through the hamstrings. When you're ready, we're going to drop those knees all the way back. Come back to our tabletop. So we'll take that again on the other side. I'll just spin around. So staying in your tabletop. can take any movements if it feels good to shake the hips from side to side. Just do what feels right for you. And then when you're ready, we're going to take that left leg back. So, so many sofas in the way. Left leg back, ball of the left foot. Rock the body backwards and forwards. Begin to feel that hamstring open. Lovely. When you're ready, drop the left heel down. Windmill your left arm all the way up and over. So we're in our side plank variation. Breathing deeply into the chest. We're going to just turn our right knee so the right toes are coming behind us. And then you've got the option to extend that leg off the ground. So press away with the left toes, reaching with the left fingers, opening through the heart. If you want to take it a little stage further, we're going to reach for that left knee and work into our hips. So try and keep the neck neutral here. Keep drawing that knee up, keep opening. If you feel you want to try extending the leg, two-piece fingers, come around the big toe. We're going to lengthen through that leg. Bit of a funny one. So you can get that left leg nice and straight. Breathing deeply, you should probably feel this in the glutes. Gently releasing all the way back. Exhale, windmill the left arm down, turn the right toes back. Square everything off and just release one more time through that hamstring. So we're going to come to our three-legged dog now. So our right toes are going to come up to the ceiling. So press into the balls of that left foot. Press into the hands, rock the body back. Lift the right leg up to the sky, three-legged dog. See how high you can lift that leg, keeping those hips nice and square. Pressing through the hands, shoulder blades wrapping around the back. Inhale, bend the knee, sweep it through between the hands. Releasing that right foot down. Drop the knee, untuck your toes. Beautiful. So we're back in our low lunge. Sink the hips and engage through the core. Sweep the arms backwards. Let's open our heart. So shoulders relaxing, hips are sinking. Beautiful. So really open feeling here. Really feel that opening. In the front body, breathing into a nice back bend. Have a sense of lifting up and out of your pelvis. And then take it back to center. So reaching those arms up. Engage through the right foot. We're going to tuck our left toes under. And then using our core control, lift the left knee off the floor into a high lunge. Remember, get that heel nice and lifted, sinking nice and low. So lots of strength here. Keep all of this engagement in the left leg, glutes engaged, thighs engaged. Calf is engaged, back heel pressing away. Exhale, take the hands to the heart. We're going to rotate into our revolved side angle. So this time, left elbow comes to the outside of that right knee. Keeping those hands in front of the heart. Keep rotating the spine. Keep that left leg nice and strong. Have a sense of squeezing your inner thighs together so everything's under control. One more breath here. And then gently bringing it back to center, lifting those arms up. And exhale, floating them down either side of the right foot. Keep that left leg nice and engaged as we step back, high plank, inhaling. Exhale, lower halfway down. Inhale, press forwards. Upward facing dog, shoulders relaxed. Heart shining forwards, exhale. Roll over those toes. Downward facing dog, release the heels down to the ground. Have a little walk of your dog, so really release through those legs. Externally rotating through those upper arms, so we're wrapping the shoulder blades around the back. Beautiful, pausing here. And then we'll just take a little bend in our knees. Hop the feet forwards and rock the body back. Extending through those legs, coming back to Dandasana. Beautiful, sitting up nice and tall. Shoulders relaxed. We'll just finish with a nice big forward fold to make sure we've stretched out all parts of the body. So when you're ready, sweeping those arms up above you. And exhale, folding down over the legs. So reaching for your feet. If you can't quite get there, take a little bend in those knees if you need to. Hold on to the calves or the shins. Wherever feels good and wherever you don't feel any pressure into your lower back. So we really just don't want to be here rounding. We want to be long and folding. So just taking a few breaths here. Letting everything go. Have a sense of the body travelling forward. So the head, crown of the head, the heart, the spine are all moving forwards, while the backs of the legs are pressing down to the mat. Gently rolling back up when you're ready. Taking the hands behind you, fingertips facing forwards. Let's just press up into our reverse plank. So hips are lifting, soles of the feet down to the ground, hips nice and high. Neck stays in line with the spine. Exhale, rolling all the way back down. Beautiful. So from here, I just want you to bend your left knee, reaching down, taking hold of the outside of your left foot with your right hand. As we rotate round, so we're going to twist round. If it feels okay, we're going to lift the leg and the left arm staying long in the spine. Keep those feet flexed. Exhale, releasing it back down. Sending the leg away long. We'll just take that twist on the other side. So give your right knee a nice big squeeze. Left hand comes down to the outside of the right foot. Right hand comes behind, and if it's okay, we're going to twist. Keep growing tall. So imagine someone's got a little string pulling your head up towards the ceiling. Exhale, releasing it back to center. Coming back to cross-legged, sitting nice and tall, hands coming to the knees. Let's just roll those shoulders off. And gently close the eyes, shoulders relaxing down the back. Hug the belly button in. And just come to some nice deep breathing, inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Clearing the mind of thoughts. Just giving yourself that little bit of space, setting yourself up for the day. Staying here for as long as you need to. Thank you so much for watching. Namaste, everybody.